How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Low Road. I'm in Chapter 3 here, just poking around down inside of Rev Inc.
Looking car called the ficus. This must be
That's a
what
type
the
of
kidnapped
plant,
Sebastian
right?
worked on.
So he is kidnapped. Some of the stuff that people were saying in the last episode, it was really starting to sound like he was here willingly, and he was like calling some of the shots and stuff. Confirmed he's kidnapped? Is the ficus what he's working on, though? That sounds like a kind of a cool car. Borderline cool, borderline lame. It's not quite like a Jaguar. It's not quite like a Pinto. Hey, maybe these are just ficuses. I don't know. They do look an awful lot like lilies, though. It's like a tiger lily, but with thorns. This woman is poison ivy. She's just growing and shrinking this plant on the spot. Look at her magical plant abilities. I just want to rummage around in some of the shit in her greenhouse here. It doesn't seem like I can interact with anything. Oh, dude, look at my fucking hand. My fingers. They're so long. Look at the trippy shit they're doing. I just assume that she's huffing all kinds of like mushrooms and weird hallucinogenics here in her secret greenhouse pot druggery. Let me see what you're up to.
Jean Willowsby, Rev Inc's head of horticulture.
Noomi Kovacs. I don't
Now,
have a
why does a
thing
motor
yet.
industry need a horticulture?
In time, my pet, in time.
Yes, these are the two questions that I most wanted answered. Ah, yes, there's her shrooms and her potato that powers another potato. You gotta make sure your potatoes stay energized, and what better way to do so than by plugging it in to another potato? Why didn't I think of that? Why does Rev Inc. need plants? This is, yeah, oh, maybe the whole invention that he's working towards is, like, plant-based fuels or something?
Why does Rev Inc. need a horticulture division?
Plants are the biggest source of food, oxygen, and beauty in this here world. If you can't figure out why we wouldn't want to harness their power into something greater, you're stupider than you look.
Oh,
Just call
I'm
them as
called
I see them,
for. Yeah, just saying that doesn't make that like a not horribly mean thing to say. There's a difference between being blunt and being a stone cold bitch.
How does a greenhouse work underground?
A lot of gene splicing and chemicals mostly.
Isn't that dangerous?
Okay, I see what you're getting at, but I'll have you know that I've learned a lot since what happened in Buenos Aires.
Buenos Aires.
What happened in Buenos Aires?
You both say it that
A
way.
vine hybrid
Just
I created
Buenos
became
Aires.
predatory and
We're
wiped
not
out the
Spanish.
neighboring red-bellied brassial opossum. Those docile fools in the botanical
Docile.
community
It's
turned
my
their
favorite word of
backs
this
on me
game.
for my aggressive genetic engineering. Wait till they see what I have in store for them next.
Thanks for your help.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye to you as well. Bye-bye. What is up with that? Is this some red herring that I'm chasing, like, separate from the rest of the game? I'm getting so fixated on the fact that everyone keeps using the word docile, and that Decilius is a thing. I'm gonna feel so vindicated if it ends up being significant to the story, like if it reveals the people who are secretly working for Decilius or something. It's like a secret code word and they're waiting for a particular spy response from me or something. But I don't know if that's the case. I don't know. I might just be focusing on the wrong thing. And if it never comes up again, I'll pretend this conversation never happened, that I never put this theory out there, and I'll slowly back away into a corner and just carry on with my days. Let me steal your secret chemicals,
Organic
please.
plant steroids. Too high up to reach.
Excuse me, madame. Can I borrow a footstool? I'd like to steal your plant steroids.
Here's what it says. Once the plant reaches its full height, it drops a single seed and immediately dissolves into compost. The new seed grows another plant in its place, restarting the process. By accelerating the process and harnessing the movement caused by their growth, it's possible a large number of these plants could power a vehicular engine. Ridiculous.
That's a really cool concept in a lot of ways, that you're like, a great way to fertilize some soil. It's immediately growing, decaying, creating compost. The new plant can come up. Very fertile soils. How you plan to power a car with that is beyond me. That's not the immediate application I would think to apply that to. But hey, you're the ones with the secret basement laboratory base. I suppose you can do whatever you want with it. Let's talk to these the guys up in the tower here.
Hello? Anyone in there?
Oh, look at this hippie lady.
Clara? Is that really you?
Oh shit, she still thinks it's me from when I told her it was me on the phone. Yeah. You believed that, right? And now I'm here, and you just yeah. Hey, Rumi.
Hey, Rumi.
Who's Clara? God.
Just thought I'd check in on you in person.
That's really thoughtful of you. Let me just come out there and...
Oh, don't do that.
You're not Clara.
Fooled ya.
Just
I've never
openly
seen you before in
admits
my
it.
life. How did you know Clara was my roommate?
Do you say you're a spy? I guessed from the tone of your voice. But I am Clara. Let's just totally, what's that called? Gaslighting? Where you like make someone question their sanity? I'm gonna gaslight you, Lacey. You're not gonna know what hit you. You might think your own name is Laura. You might think I'm Clara. That's how under your skin and in your mind I'm about to get.
But I am Clara.
Oh, I see. Yes. I didn't recognize you, Clara. Excuse me for a minute, will
It's a
you?
very peculiar tone. Oh
Brothers
no!
and sisters of Rev City, there is an interloper
I can't-
among us
I can't
who
run
needs
away.
to be expunged. She has brown hair, an
Expunged.
average height and build, and possesses a familiar-sounding voice. I need all hands to the control room at once. I repeat, all hands to the control room at once.
Familiar sounding voice, hey? It'll just fool anyone. After blowing her cover, the identity of Noomi's fellow agents were quickly discovered by Rev Inc. personnel. Noomi, Turn, and Horace were held captive in a shipping container until the launch of Rev Inc.'s first vehicle, the Rev Ficus. Rev Inc. went on to become the world's largest manufacturer of automobiles, a title it retains to this day. Penderbrook Motors went into the file of bankruptcy in the first quarter of 77. Penderbrook and his son Thornton something. Horace is now a fashion model for a thriving Western apparel company of which he is part owner. After losing his job at Penderbrook, Barney retired from the security industries altogether. Noomi Comax lives with her mother and father and self-publishes spy novels under the name Arthur K. Nooms. Just rewind straight back through that. Wow. Those fired across way too quickly. I had to read that so goddamn
Hello?
fast.
Anyone in there?
That's kind of hilarious that it like
Clara?
played an entire
Is that really
loser
you?
ending and then just rewinded back to this. I like that. That worked out really well for a lot of us. I mean, we had to spend some time in a storage container and everything, but then everyone, like, you know, he went and opened up his Western line. I write novels and stuff. People seem to have had pretty good lives in that particular storyline and didn't get executed because it's just like corporate espionage, not government stuff. So I guess there's less on the line. Who's Clara? Seems... Yeah. I don't want to commit to the Clara thing because it'll have no end result other than her realizing I'm
Who's
not Clara.
My old roommate. She sounds exactly like you. Or at least she did last time I talked to her.
You should be able
What
to
are
connect
you
those
doing
two
down
threads.
here? You're not a spy, are you?
No. yeah, that's...
No.
That's exactly what I meant to say.
That's a pretty strong response. A little too strong if you ask me.
Oh, come
Well-
on now.
I suppose if you're down here, you made it past the inspection of our guard, so that's good enough for me. We could really use the extra hands right now.
So you're probably a spy, but I've been worked so hard. I want a buddy. What's inside this room you're guarding? Can you take me to see Sebastian? Yes.
What can you tell me about Decilio?
They're the reason why we're so far behind. Why we're all so far behind.
You mean as a company or as a society?
Let's just say you're on the right side and leave it at that.
Maybe the motors industry company that I work for is like holding things up. Maybe this big thing, this ficus or whatever that's going to get released is going to change the world for the better, and my motor company is just kind of like going to fall by the wayside. Maybe that's not such a bad thing.
What's inside this room you're guarding?
This control room is what powers the sun and moon for our indoor weather system.
Can you show me?
No way! The sun is how we know when it's time to clear out and head to work. These people have just come back from a double shift. Sending them back to work would cause a mutiny.
Do you really need to work double shifts down here when you have like full control over people's time? Maybe that's exactly why you work double shifts. Maybe I answered my own question there.
Could you take me to see Sebastian?
Sebastian was his name on the surface. Down here, he's brother.
Yeah, that should have been drilled into your head by now, Noomi.
He's the last
You
person
rookie.
I want to see right now.
Why is that?
It's our anniversary today, and he hasn't even mentioned it, let alone given me a gift. All he cares about is getting revenge on those people who kidnapped him.
So he was kidnapped.
Of course he was. Do you think we're under an island in the middle of nowhere?
Oh, I'm
because we
so
enjoy it?
confused. So you're also kidnapped? So all of these people are kidnapped. So who's the most highest up person then? The person who I phoned on the flyer? No. What was her name? It was 2 Bs. The Bloodhounds. I don't know anymore. Who the hell kidnapped him? Who is the Rev Inc. Who kidnapped everyone? There's so many unanswered questions. I'm just uncovering more and more questions that need answering.
How do I get down into the testing facility?
You'll have to prove your devotion to Rev through weeks, possibly months, of hard work and community-building trust exercises.
But I need to talk to Brother
Do a
Cartwright
couple quick
now.
trust falls around the
only
office,
person
and then
we
you're
let
good to go.
downstairs on their first day was Brother Healy, and he has a certain charm that you clearly lack.
What are you, stupid? I got loads of charm.
Loadza.
I'm not sure how I missed that.
Well, fucking Healy. Guess he's good at what he does.
Would you go visit Brother Cartwright if he showed you some appreciation? A present, maybe?
I suppose so, but then I'd have to find someone to guard this console.
I'd be happy to do that.
Sure. I'll give control of our city's power system to a stranger I only just met.
Hey,
What if the
a lot of
present
other
was
people have been letting me
really
do
good,
things.
though?
It'd have to be pretty fantastic.
How about
I gotta go.
a tire?
Bliss and blessings onto you and yours.
Would one of these mini tire plant pots do the trick? How about perhaps some plant steroids? How about a poster of the ficus prototype? I'm gonna go rummage around in here because there seem to be the most interesting things in here. Maybe I can take that painting from that lady. Plant steroids though. Potatoes? She probably wants potatoes.
I always love a good potato, but now's not the time to snack.
People think I'm crazy because I like eating raw potato with like a little bit of salt on it. Whenever my mom was making dinners that involved potatoes, she would set aside a little chunk of potato, put a little salt on it. It's delicious. It's awesome. Anytime anyone's ever seen me do it, they think I'm fucked.
Organic plant steroids. Too high up to reach.
Next time you guys cook potatoes, give it a whirl. You can cut the skin on or off, I don't care. It's better with it off, I think, because dry, uncooked potato skin is kind of weird. But hey, I don't care how you eat it. I've been judged so harshly for my raw potato thing that who am I to judge people for
You're
eating raw
back.
potato skins?
Thanks for the chat.
Let me know if you find a way out of here.
Yeah, that was a great chat. Just wondrous chat, really. Thank you for your help. You do the same. You let me know if you find a way out of here, because I don't want to spend forever here. There's a clothes hanger with a bunch of clothes pins on it. I can't actually interact with that, though. See, this is where I thought that you could walk straight across
Wow.
this.
That happened.
Didn't see that tiny little gap there. Alright, Horace, man, help me out. Can I steal your uniform or this thing you're sitting on? Can I use
What
that?
now? I gotta go. Thanks for nothing.
Bliss and blessings, Sister Kovacs. Bliss and blessings.
I was wondering if I could use that as a little stepping crate to go grab the plant steroids, or maybe grab the uniform. Maybe I can grab his record player or some records or something. Is he supposed to have a cowboy hat on? I don't see a cowboy hat anywhere in his room. And his little, like, upturned coif here or whatever looks like it would fit nicely inside of the little, like, cowboy hat bump. They would have a nice rim along here. You guys know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Fuck you, Horace. Be more helpful. I'm on your side. We're trying to work together here. You might not agree with me, but...
Incredible view out there. Like something out of a painting.
Ha, 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 ha. Funny. Ooh, I still have invisible ink. What could I possibly use invisible ink on? I know, it's the perfect gift. She'll of course want invisible ink. Or maybe the painter lady will want invisible ink. Maybe that'll be interesting, like something of interest to her, relevant to her hobbies. I'll ruin her painting. That's what I'll do. What a good person I am. None of those. Maybe I can ruin their blueprints? Maybe I can give it to the plant lady. None of these seem like things I can do. So I'm just gonna have to commit to rummaging around a lot harder, a lot more sleuthing perhaps. So next time, guys, hopefully I can find out what needy Lacey? I think her name was Lacey, what she wants for a present, and then she'll feel less abandoned and forgotten in her crazy cult society. And then maybe her and Sebastian can kiss and make up, and then that'll be the end of the game, that we finally reunited those two lovebirds. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again soon.